Hola Minecraft fans, it's Collins and we're back with some more Magneticraft. So in the last video we extracted some oil from the world, and today we're going to show you how to the first stage of processing that oil. So this is a multi-block structure called the Oil Distillery, and most of this is sort of familiar. You have to build these tanks, and this is just glass and copper, and the tanks you're going to use to make one of these refinery tanks, which is part of the multi-block, and it's components and a fluid tank, and you get 3 of those, but you only need 2 of them for the actual refinery. Then you have to build a heater, so copper coils are pretty easy to make, and then a machine housing and some carbide, and you've got yourself a heater. And the heater is the component along with Multiblock Component, chassis, and some carbide that will make your Oil Distillery Controller, which is the heart of your multi-block structure. And like most of the other multi-block structures we built, this is placed 1 block above the ground. This is a solid 3x3x3. So let's go ahead and build this bad boy out. Alright, we've got most of this laid out. There is a tank that goes on the top and a tank that goes in the back, and then there's 2 power outputs in the back, and there is no item IO. So that's pretty much our machine, and just like the other BuildCraft machines, once you place all of the blocks in place, you right click the controller and it turns into a multi-block structure. And if you break one of the blocks, it will disappear. You'll get your block back in survival mode, you replace the block, and the structure doesn't recreate again until you right click the controller. So there's our whole machine, and it's got fluid on the back and the top, and then you can use either of these 2 power sources. And like most of the other Magneticraft machines that have multiple power, if you input power in one of these, it will output in the other, and this is low voltage. So let's go ahead and set this up. We're mostly set up now. We just got a creative power source here for some low voltage power, and you would assume the input would be on the top. That's actually the output, and it doesn't automatically eject fluid, so we can wrench this pipe, and in the blue mode it is in extract mode. So it will output into this little tank over here, and then we have some oil that we collected, and we can place that oil block right there. So we got 5 buckets of oil in there, and as soon as we tell this to extract, it should start inserting into the machine, and we are going to get this stuff here, which is hot crude oil. And that's stage 1 of our Magneticraft oil processing. That's pretty easy to do. Each bucket of oil will get you a bucket of hot crude oil, and then we move on to the next stage of Magneticraft oil processing. So there's our first tutorial for oil processing. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone who likes and subscribes, and we'll catch you guys later.